What it do?
What's good in the hood, people? What's good in the hood? Ain't been on in a minute.
I
What up,
know.
everybody? What up? What up? What up? Shout out to everybody in the chat. All 3,000 folks in here right now. We
Including
Mm-hmm.
appreciate y'all.
Marcus Los Great,
That looks great.
our
Love
in-house
stuff. Hey,
moderator and boxing boxing extraordinaire. Yes, that intro
You
always
right.
goes hard.
Well,
And of course, the
pause.
lovely Miss.
I thought we was on
It's always
I was
pause.
saying,
The show's nickname is Pause. What's up, Miss Debbie? The
What's up,
beautiful
Miss Debbie?
and Miss Super diehard faithful 49er fan, Miss Debbie. Happy Victory Monday, y'all. Yes, it
right?
is for both of us.
That's
Well, the
right.
trio here.
Mm-hmm.
4-0. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Let's all take a bow. I'll take a bow.
Hello, Christian. Welcome to the party.
Christian, what up,
What up,
homie?
Jorge?
George
Yo,
E.
Georgie.
Jorge.
Jorge. What's up with
While
it?
the Monday Night Football action, thank God it's not 2 games, you guys. Oh my God, that is so annoying. First of all,
Look, you
I'm
got
glad.
when it's two games, you got to pick the lesser of the two evils on that game because it's like what game is more important to you?
Right.
That's how you got to look at it.
I
ain't
hate that shit.
back for
I hate that shit. It's like who came up with that
Manning
needs to be
cast.
shot. We got
What up,
Fernando
throwback?
up in the heezy. What? Oh, I forgot the Manning cast. You know, I think I've watched that once, and it was on playback. And in fact, I don't even know if I watched it from beginning to end. I think I watched the highlights. Yeah, it was the highlights.
I think I watched the Manning cast for maybe 20 minutes and I turned that shit so fast. I don't want to hear y'all talking.
That's pretty
Yeah, I have no
dry.
time for
Dry
that.
humor from me.
I have no kind of time for that. Yeah. I
Man,
mean, I don't even like Eli.
yeah, they got that, you know, wide
All
heads,
American.
pause. Yeah, just anyway.
They put using margarine, not butter, on a jokes.
They just got like midget heads, you know what I'm saying? Both of them. So I just be like, dog, y'all just got some domes on y'all heads. Pause. But you know, it is what it is.
Look like they use a pinch of salt. Just a
Hey,
pinch.
good
If
luck
that.
on that. Right, that's all I was about to say.
Right.
Good luck on that one.
Right, where you at?
Good luck.
You home or you down here?
I'm home. I'm in the loo.
Okay.
Home.
Home
Yeah.
sweet home.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's cook.
All right.
All right, Gina. What we got on the schedule tonight? What we got?
Man, we've got so much going on right now. We've got the end of the regular season in MLB. Shout out to my boy Brandon Crawford, who may have played his last game as a San Francisco Giant. Also, it's NBA Media Day, so everybody, including my boy Jimmy Buckets, came out looking like I don't know what he is on. Is it crack cocaine? Is it some emotional moody stage he is fucking with? I don't know, but he's just butt hurt over the Damian Lillard trade. He's got piercings up the yin yang paws. His hair is just on another level. Anyway,
Just a viral moment waiting to happen.
That man looks like he's in the children's choir with that hair. Okay.
and that was my crush for like a long ass minute, but now not so much. Jimmy Pimp juice, Marcus
Congratulations.
says.
You played yourself.
I did. Big time. And what's up, Bobby? Bobby's in the house and he says definitely crack.
Yeah, 'cause they ain't no program.
Marcus says he just needed to grow out the nails.
He
Crickets. Okay. Christian says, imagine if Rod had that hair. Ooh. Weird.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Nah.
right. That hair, that man looks like he should be walking around with jellies on.
And
Wait, I just imagine Rod with
so
that
many things I
hair,
could say.
actually.
Huh? What do you say, Gina?
I'm not even gonna go there right now.
I just imagine Rod with that hairstyle that Jimmy had today. And you know what I imagined? Hey, yeah.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. That Gina, you actually got one.
You think you got it?
That's really
Ooh,
funny.
you think you got it?
That's a good one, Gina. That
Shake
right
it like a
there.
Polaroid picture.
I'm gonna give you that one, Gina. That's the one.
Came through on that
You
one.
got
Came through.
all 8,000. All 8,000. Yeah. Marcus, you might want to chill. Marcus. Don't
God,
jump on
I can't
jump on a
breathe.
wagon you ain't suitable for, sir. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Not tonight.
Oh my
This-
God.
I don't even know you,
Marcus,
Bobby. But
I
you
can't
know,
breathe.
I don't even know you. No,
I'm just.
let's not do this
Oh, wait.
tonight, people.
Bobby's
I
the
don't
one
wanna
where
start-
Hey, you know how
Bobby's
to
the
roast
one
me.
where I dry
Hey, I don't want to check out
snitched
profile pics and start going.
that he has a different name on Facebook.
Don't let Gina get y'all to fall for this bait. Y'all not really prepared for it now. We're gonna lose followers tonight. Y'all don't want to do this.
Hey, tell him. Hey,
Oh,
you learn from
look
the
at
best,
Christian.
hey.
Thank you for the clarification, Christian.
I've been putting the
Oh my
Raptors
God.
for a reason now. Don't do this now.
I'm
But
dying right
y'all,
now.
y'all will unsubscribe tonight. Don't do this to yourselves. This is not the tree you want.
Straight off.
Yeah.
But
Don't
back
do
to the
this.
lecture
Nah,
at
shut up.
hand. Miss Debbie has a couple
Perfection
of
is
questions.
perfection. So my dad.
Okay. What you got, Miss
Boom,
Debbie?
boom, boom. We do have some football questions because this is, after all, a sports talk show. By the way, you know what, Rod? I was scrolling through our old videos and I saw this. This was way after we named the show Sports Laugh and Chill, and it got past all of us. You had made a thumbnail. You must have been so high. And I don't know, we didn't care or nothing because I posted it, right? And it said sports talk and chill. No one said nothing. And it was one of our thumbnails.
I don't even.
And I was like,
It was.
how did this get past all of us? Yeah. It was crazy.
I don't even remember. Yeah, because I don't even remember it, but
I just saw it today and I went, wait a minute. Whoa. But fuck it. Like I
Rod.
always say, fuck
Hey,
it.
Rod. It wasn't Jamaican, was it? You know what I'm talking about.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You
No.
don't remember? Yeah, I bet you.
Now you're getting too deep
I bet
into
you call Ace.
inside jokes.
Ace jog your memory.
Yeah, because I'm a little up there right now, so I don't remember too much of nothing right now.
He's way too lit.
Remember my first rendition on my shirts?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Wow.
So-
Why don't you
so-
tell that story?
so-
We're
so-
chilling real quick. We'll get to your
Okay,
questions,
yeah.
Debbie. Real
Yeah,
quick.
well, Miss Debbie,
So-
we will not forget about your questions.
Promise
Shout out
you.
to Christian.
So back in Rod and I's photography days, right? Rod, lift your head up, man. Come on, man. Back in our photography days, like we were out there, like we were everywhere, right? And I was like, you know what? I was like, I had to like this little shoot everything like line going on, right? So the thing was, shoot everything, shoot portrait, shoot landscape, shoot everything. And when I started getting the shirts made, like I got the shirts made, it was hot, like everything was going like wildfire. We was getting all the colors, everything. I was like, all right, bet. And then the lady who's making the shirts, and I'm not gonna say her name, but the lady who's making the shirts, she called.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I said, "What's up?" So I said, "Hey, what's going on, Miss So and So?" She's like, I need all your shirts back." And I was like, "Why?" She said, "I just need them all back. All the ones I made, I just need you to bring back." Now, mind you, I sent her the mock-up, but she had to recreate it, right? But when she recreated it, she made a mistake.
Oh.
Congratulations,
wording.
you played yourself.
So this whole time, for like weeks, we're walking around with these shirts that are misspelled, right? So again,
Congratulations, you played yourself.
but we didn't know, like we never paid it no attention. And all of a sudden she told
It's
me, and I was
10
like,
of us
"What?"
now. It was 10 of us at this time too.
Yeah,
Mind
it's
you, 10 people
10
did
people
not
Oh.
recognize this.
and
Oh
we're all walking around
no.
like, "All right, whatever." Man, she showed me what it was, and I was like, "Oh no."
Oh no.
The shirts were supposed to say "shoot everything," right? The shirts ended up saying "shoot everything."
Oh. Oh.
And we was like,
I thought you were gonna say shit. Said shit. Every.
not, and we looked,
Oh, no.
and next thing you know, our homeboy Ace just started
That's
roasting me.
funky.
But the thing is, he started roasting me like it was my fault. It
Hey,
wasn't my
Tanya.
fault. He was like,
Tanya, what
"Yo,"
up?
he was like, "Yo, we got these Jamaican shirts on. Shoot everything, man.
Shoot everything, man.
Shoot everything, man."
Oh,
And
man.
let me tell you, that was the joke of the century.
Oh my god.
Hilarious. I forgot about that. No lie. I literally, I'm like, what?
Like,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. I forgot about that one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I had
That
to
really
pick
happened.
all the shirts up, all of them, all that were salvaged, like the ones that hadn't been worn, and take them all back. And she made me all new ones. And then
I'm talking about we wearing these shirts out in the street proudly, and people are reading
Taking
this
pictures
like
and shit, posing.
they're like looking at them like,
you know what it was?
do they even
One of those-
know?
No, it was one of those. You see it and you just automatically say it. Like you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like the word can be spelled wrong, but you're gonna read it the right way. So no one ever said anything because we just, whatever, we don't care.
Yeah.
Until she caught, like we didn't even catch it. She caught it.
10
Right.
people rocking these shirts with no conviction, just out here
So proud.
spelling
Dude.
grammar out of this world, and we just rocking them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about being happy,
Shoot everything.
literally.
Wow.
All right,
Hey, dude, what's up with this game though? I keep seeing fights on the field.
Man, because
I'm
the
not
Giants
watching that.
tore up, but they mad.
Damn.
I'm not even
Anyway.
watching the game. I don't
They
even
get beat
care.
up at home. That's the part. That's the bad part. Pause.
Yeah, so damn, that's crazy. Christian says, with Taylor Swift being in the news lately, I hope the opponents don't have any bad blood with Travis Kelce and the Chiefs the rest
Bruh,
of the year.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, Christian. I don't know one of her songs, and I'm tired of hearing about it.
I know one.
This
No,
Taylor
two.
Swift, I couldn't tell you one song.
I know two. But one is like really, really old, like when she first came out, and the other one is like kind of old.
Right? Do you know any?
I don't know
song?
anything recent.
Oh, you do? Okay. Are
I'm
you
a DJ. Yeah.
You're a Swiftie? Oh yeah. You know what? You're right. You do. Are you?
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not that. Whatever
Oh,
that is.
bad blood
no.
is. What's up, B Dubs, Brandon?
Beat up. What up, homie? But yeah, I know. I'm a DJ. I know
Yeah,
some of
you
her
should.
music.
Yeah.
I love it, so.
Man.
Bad blood.
But okay, back to what Miss Debbie asked.
So, yeah.
What was that question?
So questions for each of us. What was your best Purdy McCaffrey play? And favorite Ayuk play? And finally, what was up with the Huff almost fight at the end? She's dealing with a sick puppy, so she's sorry for not posting in the group. So Rod, what was your first your best Purdy? Yeah, I'm sorry about your dog Niner. I know she went to the vet with him. We'll say a
Um,
little prayer.
I'll say the touchdown throw that he threw to him on
Mhm.
the quick slant or whatever it was, the choice option
Mhm.
out of the backfield that he ended up scoring on when he rolled into the end zone off the dude. Um,
Yeah.
Crazy as it may seem, and mine isn't even one of the bombs that he threw to Ayuk, but mine is the one that he threw to the sideline with the defender on him on the back shoulder. That to me, I don't know. To me,
Yeah.
Brock Purdy is literally checked off everything I've asked for now. Like there's really nothing that I can arguably say about the dude right now. Like to be as skeptical as I am, and then literally he's checking them off. Hey man, he making me a believer. I just leave it at that. I mean, 20 or 21. What can you really argue about in a game like granted, regardless of whoever the competition is? I just feel like anytime you can go 20 or 21 in the NFL period, that's and it's only
It's
his
crazy.
12th game period, like ever. I don't care about how many weapons he has around him. Just to actually do that, hey man, he up to something special. That's all I can say.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you on both those. Those are the exact plays I was thinking of too. I mean, yeah, hitting Ayuk there on the back shoulder. Oh my God. He's Ayuk's been having a hell of a year too, and he had a hell of a game. That was, I think, one of his best games of his career. So I think he's
6
gonna
for
be
148.
well over 1,000 receiving yards again this season. So,
Not bad for a
we're on
fourth
track,
option.
right? We're gonna be damn, dude. This, what's funny is just real quick, we were talking about before how you and I were talking about how this is it for Kyle, right? And then now we've gotten all these people saying, "Oh, where's all those Kyle, haters and stuff?" And I know they're looking at us, because we're saying it's Super Bowl or bust for Kyle, and he got that, him and John got that extension, right? I don't care. I still think that they need to win this year. I get the whole thing of Brock, now we're more secure because of what we have in Brock, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I think we still need to win this year, not because it's make or break, but with this roster, we have no excuse not to win. You know what I'm saying? We should win with this roster. But if we don't, okay, we still have a young quarterback. You know, we can still have the potential to win in the future. But he Kyle's still got off slick by having Brock Purdy, But anyway, back to the Huff thing. And we can get into all that later, but with the Huff thing, I don't know what was said, but I don't know. I wish I knew what was said, but it's interesting that Connor had his helmet still on and Huff didn't. So I can't really speak on it,
I really don't know what actually happened. I know that it was words exchanged, whatever the case may be. Um, I know that anytime that somebody swings on you with the helmet on, there's not really too much you can do in this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Maybe grab his face mask, woo. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I really don't know how it's almost, I'm not going to say it's that extreme, but it's almost kind of like when you see females pull each other's hair. Granted, I know that would hurt, you know what I'm saying, that it would hurt women, but pulling
Yeah.
a face mask kind of is like, woo, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not going to affect anybody, you feel me? So it's like,
Right.
what could he have done? Put his helmet back on and made it a fair, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
It's like punching his helmet. Like
yeah,
you
like
hurt your
give your
Yeah.
hand.
food and hit him in the helmet. Like that's smart. Now he breaks his hand. Then what? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was it cool or whatever the case may have been. You know that it happened that way. Nah, my thing is when Hufanga put out his chin to him and was kind of like what you gonna do type of thing. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. You know,
What's up,
hey,
Edmund?
you challenging a person. What up? You challenging a person or whatever. Pow, he he tapped that chin and then he made you taste his his glove. You know what I'm saying? He basically put his finger down his throat. Pause. And it's just like, yo, what are you supposed to do? And then he just slapped his hand away from him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wonder what it was about. That's
They're
it.
trying to
But
see who's more
whatever.
dominant, I guess. Pause, but I don't know. It's just awkward.
Yeah, it was
I
awkward. I
I just
mean,
don't see like I mean I could see if you want to get up in someone's face and you know what I'm saying you want to jaw jack pause back and forth and all that. That's cool, but I mean the point of like fighting on the
Steve-O.
field, like everybody got on pads. Ain't no one gonna get hurt. All you gonna do
nobody
is
gonna get
just
hurt.
lose money.
Right. Right. That's it.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
is it worth it? Because you got to remember for Hufanga, you know what I'm saying? Hufanga's still on a rookie contract. So swinging on him would have
Yeah.
did what? You know what I'm saying? Like, thankfully he
Mhm.
didn't do that because it's a lot to think about. And these guys, I feel like they are truly on a mission this year to get the job done. And I feel like if you fall for the bait, we got them. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business in between the lines like you're supposed to do. Whatever, regardless of what was said during the game or whatnot, it is what it is. Like there are a lot of even football players, they're soft. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle people talking trash. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
when somebody gets,
Sensitive.
says
Proud
a couple
sensitive
of
temper.
things, yeah, even basketball players are soft. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Carmelo Anthony, a dude talking about tasting a woman's Cheerios, and now you want to fight the dude at the, every
Over
uh,
pregnant.
every NBA player would want to fight me if that was the case for real. Because I mean, I say worse than that. Trust me, like
Yeah, press the hecklers.
that's soft. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna wait for him at the bus. What you gonna do on the bus? What are
Yeah,
you gonna do?
meet
I
me
had
at
to walk right by him. Meet me
off
at the
school
bus. For
grounds.
what?
Off school
Man,
grounds.
right.
That's
Ain't
right,
nobody
Miss
gonna lose no
Debbie.
money. What up,
Hey,
Steve?
Tanya, you don't
You
mess
see,
with a Polynesian player, right, Tanya? Hey, Steve.
Nah, you don't
Yeah.
mess with him. But it would have been like, be honest. You know what I'm saying? Was it cool or whatever? No. But what was Huff supposed to do in that situation? Like legit.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna throw a punch. Oh, okay. Now you out for a month.
mm-hmm.
Who's the backup safety? You know what I'm saying? We just
Yeah.
we just brought in for a warm up or a workout today to various more. He a couple years ago he might have been something. He tore his Achilles. Last year he was on the uh special teams, and now he's not even in the league. He's up here working out
Mhm.
for us again. Like that's who y'all want to see out there on the field right now? Yes, he knows somewhat of the situation, but Huff is an all pro. You don't just replace all
Yeah.
pros like that. It's just not that
Yeah.
simple. So nah. You gotta think of the longer road. And I'm glad that Huff somewhat held his composure. You know, glad that Kittle was there, and
Yeah.
glad it didn't get out of control.
Yeah.
For real.
Just FYI, rumor has it that the Eagles are sniffing around, trying to see what's up with Chase Claypool from the Bears as our third receiving option. Just saying, that'd be a nice backup if Quez is hurt. He ain't hurt. If Quez ain't coming back no time soon, that'd be a decent number three, real decent number three. Just throw that out there. I know it's a Niners thing, but just saying.
You just wanted to say that, huh?
No, like
Just had
well,
to
no,
say
because
it, right?
like as far as like the Niners thing, like I really don't have I really couldn't answer Miss Debbie's question So I just figured I'd interject something instead of just
I was gonna throw you some eagle questions, but I feel that was a nice little sprinkle into the system to try to throw yours in there. Like, well, just in case y'all didn't know, Eagles, we're looking at Claypool. Just to let y'all know that. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about what I was talking.
Marcus got
Anyway,
something to say about that, Unc.
all those signings and no rings. For which team? Niners or who?
Eagles. He's talking about Eagles.
we got one.
Both. We got rings. Marcus, you're a Raider fan. Remember that, Marcus. You're a Raider fan. You and Jimmy G, you guys are in Vegas
I was
right
raised
now,
right.
buddy.
I was raised right.
Trust me on that.
Yeah, he
like,
is, except for the fact that sometimes Unc be like, "Well, I wouldn't mind if he got hurt accidentally."
Hey, I stand on that. Whatever.
See, shit.
So
hey, he stand on it. I
look,
can't
man,
even mad at nobody.
look, people think it, and people say it all the time. I'm just the one who actually said it. And I tell you what, I'll tell you what. Go out there and start playing, and let the quarterback in the Super Bowl go down your blade. Whoo! It's gonna be a sigh of relief. I don't care who you playing. I don't care who it is. If the opposing team's quarterback goes down for whatever reason, they got to put that backup in. You can be like, woof. It's somewhere in that soul that you can be like, well, all right. I mean, I hope you're okay, but
I don't wish injury on no player. I know.
Nope.
Being an ex-athlete, I know how that feels. So I don't wish that on nobody.
I don't want him injured.
But to say, even if they did get hurt,
Now, hurt is different.
you hope that things still work out in your favor. Hell, Mahomes got hurt last year in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So you just hope. You know what I mean? I don't know. If I'm a Raiders fan because of Jimmy, you're a Cowboys fan because of Trey. I'm just saying. Very false. Very false. That doesn't even That doesn't even match up. Good try though.
Yeah.
It's like matching up your letters and spelling. Anyway, let's carry this home.
Tanya, I am a very nice Eagles fan. I treat everybody with respect. Everybody, no matter who they are.
Till you cross them.
Yeah.
So who did you guys play? The Commanders?
Yeah, play the Commanders. It was a sloppy game. I don't know. I don't know if you saw my post game interview on Facebook, but I said, it is what it is. I said it's a win. It was an ugly win, but there's some things we gotta tighten up on. Bottom line, we gotta tighten up on our pass defense.
When's your bye week?
Tried and true. I don't know. Let's look and see. I don't know, but we do though. We need to tighten up on our pass defense. Our pass defense is straight trash. I mean, like I said earlier on my podcast earlier, because for those who don't know, I got my receipt book here. The Pats, that man threw. He was 35 for 54 on us. That man threw for 316 yards and 3 TDs in the first game. Although we won, that's great, but that's too many yards. If we're supposed to have at that time one of the higher grade defenses, you can't let this man throw 316 yards on you. So then the Vikings come in. Kirk Cousins. We all know who Kirk Cousins is. We all know this man's 31 for 44, 346 yards and 4 TDs, and still lost. So I don't care what anyone says. He's still trash. He was good that game.
I'm right with you.
Still trash. I don't care. He's still trash. He's gonna Cousins. Yeah. He's gonna do it every time, no matter what. That man can throw for 897 yards, and guess what? He's still gonna lose because he's gonna find a way to do it.
Yep.
The Bucks. Now the Bucks, they didn't have a great game against us as far as the passing game is concerned, but they were considered to be one of the lower end teams. But he still went 15 for 25, damn near 50% at 146 yards and 1 TD. In that same game, Jalen Hurts was 23 for 37 for 277 yards, 1 TD. So and they're trying to say that was one of his better games. What? It was his best games that season for 277 yards against the Bucks. We happy with that? I hope not. I hope we better not be happy with that. That better not suffice. Please. And then we played the Commanders. Jalen Hurts 25 for 37, 319 yards, 2 TDs, while they go
What's
for
up, Brian?
29 for 41, 290 yards and 1 TD. So if you look at it all, our best game was against the weakest team that we played, but now we're at the cusp of the gauntlet. Rams, Jets, and Dolphins. Bruh, the Rams put up 319 yards yesterday. The Jets put up 245 yards. The Dolphins put up 282 yards. We gonna get cooked if we don't get it together. And that's
So
plain.
you're saying the you guys' secondary is like
The
part
C
that
level
needs
at best. C, I'll give him a C, maybe a C plus, and that's stretching it at best.
okay. So if you counter that, wouldn't that have to deal with your front 8 or your front 7 because of them not getting home to get maybe cover? Because I could use that same thing with my Niners, with the Niners right now.
Hey,
Like
Brian
I
and
feel like,
Tony,
what up, y'all? I feel like the Niners, our
hit that like
secondary
button.
right now is weak. It's pretty weak. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the outside. Ambry Thomas. I was an Ambry Thomas fan a couple years ago. I was thinking he was about to turn into a star. The man has been trash ever since. And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, like, I'm not just a literal fall off a cliff. I'm talking while you're falling off the cliff, you're hitting every branch on the way down. Like, damn, G. You know what I'm saying? And what makes this even much more scarier about that, if Ambry is one of your first people that you're bringing in the game, I'm scared to see who's behind him in case some E goes down or something happens. Because if that's what y'all bringing in, bro, we are in trouble. And if our front 7 doesn't get home, likewise to the Eagles. That's why I'm asking the question now. Like, is the front 7 getting home, or is it just the mere fact that the rush, the pressures or whatever, aren't effective rushes, or pressures, if that makes sense?
And that's what I was gonna come back with, is like the pressures. They're just not getting there. I don't know what kind of run defensive schemes he's running up front. They get there at times, but even when they do get there, that you're leaving the quarterback a little bit too much time to either step up in the pocket or you're pushing them to one side. And if he pushes them to one side, all the linebackers and DBs are doing are just keeping them in front of them. They're not really attacking the run like that because they feel like they're too confident in the front 7. So when the front 7 get beat on a play, you got 6-7 yards that you can run with, and it's either tackling you. Now you got to come up and potentially now you might have to get in front of the defender, which is an easy dump over. That's 5-6 yards right there. Like,
how many sacks did y'all have yesterday?
Let me see. We had.
I know the Niners only had 1.
Yeah.
You see my
it wasn't
point?
Bosa.
Like, it wasn't Bosa. It was Hargrave. What
Yeah.
team did he come from? Hello, people. Came from the Eagles.
Eagles.
So my thing of it is that we both teams right now that are on here that are represented right now. Y'all have 5 of them. I wish we would have had 5. I would have been happy with that game yesterday if we had 5.
Have we
had
5 for the
1
whole season so far?
5 sacks. You got 5 sacks and you still going to overtime.
Right. Y'all can't stop a nosebleed because y'all giving up 30-something points.
Exactly.
I wish we would give up 30-something points right now. I'd be like, yo, hey, man, something got to give. And
exactly.
both teams, we both have new defensive coordinators. So the reason why I'm asking both of these questions is because both of us are talking about the same situations that both team defensive-wise are going through right now. We're both going through the struggles of, granted, you guys are still getting home with 5 sacks. We not. I'm like, I understand pressures. I get all that, but we didn't, did we get no, we didn't even get an interception yesterday. So
you have to look at the level of competition. Who have y'all played though, in reference to who we played?
Nobody.
Huh?
Nobody. We've played nobody.
Okay, so
Division rivals are division rivals, but
Yeah.
Right.
if you want to call it for what it actually is, nobody had. I'm sorry. Some may have had the Steelers being something. I'll give them that. Maybe. That
I
was
mean,
before the
'cause
season
it's
started.
Because it's Tomlin.
Right.
Yeah.
Before the
Yeah.
season started, you give the Steelers. Then we played the Rams. Everybody didn't have the Rams being
Right.
as good as they are right now. You know what I'm saying? So
Truthfully,
the Rams
we were supposed to
were
lose
lower.
that first game because it was on the road. And normally the Steelers typically win that game. They don't lose the first
I didn't have
that's
the
what
way we were. I didn't have us losing.
analysts.
I feel you.
No,
I
not
didn't have us
us,
losing that.
but
Yeah.
everybody else. Tomlin doesn't lose his first game of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then who
But
was
we
it?
beat
Our
him.
third game. Right. Who was our third game against?
Oh,
Shoot. Who did we just play last weekend? Oh, the Giants. So we
Yeah,
played the Giants.
our home
I
opener.
think we got a couple against the Giants, and then yesterday we had one sack, no interceptions. So our defense, in my opinion, it's been right now.
Right.
Not getting home.
Yeah.
Granted, we
Week
only gave
three?
up 16
No, week
points.
3, I played the Cardinals on week 3. Is that what you're talking about?
No, we played the Giants week 3. We just played the Cardinals yesterday to make us 4-0.
Yeah, you played the
Hit-
Giants. Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
newbie?
So, what up, newbie? So that's why I'm just like, anytime I'm looking at this or whatever, I'm just like, both of our defenses
I
are
had 2 sacks against the Giants.
right. See what I'm saying? And then we went down to 1 last game. Looking at tape, and again, newbie, who have we played? That is my question to counter your question. Then we got 1 sack. It's not all about sack. Duh. But against actual good teams, it will be about that.
Yeah, you got to get some takeaways.
Like,
Gotta
what are
lose
we
some yards
talking about? Looking at the game, knowing the game.
And then on us, we sacking them, but we giving them right back with 8 penalties, totaling 80-something yards. You giving the
Absolutely.
yards right back to them.
Right.
On almost every well, not every facet, but on every defensive side of the ball, we gave them opportunities to win that game, and they just didn't. Luckily, they didn't capitalize. Luckily.
How did those pressures do on that 99-yard drive that they had against us? Oh,
Right.
How did that do when number 14 from Stanford, the kid who's second year
Nakua?
player? No,
He's a rookie,
from the
right?
Cardinals yesterday.
Oh,
The Cardinals yesterday. Number
Cardinals.
14 went to Stanford.
Yeah.
He just
Right.
he got 2 touchdowns on us. But we just gonna forget about those, those pressures that one guy was doing that. Whatchamacallit, Hollywood almost went for 100 yards on us
Hollywood Brown.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we talking about? We talking about a game? I'm worried about Ambry Thomas against the Cowboys. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. I appreciate that. This further lets me show, like, because we scored 16 points, we shouldn't have gave up 20 points against the Rams. Rams ain't a high-powered offense like that. Like, what?
And then like even what I see, people like, oh well, this and that. But Sam Howell, that man was on fries last year. That man was on fries, extra salt last year, and they talking about he put up what 30 something on us, and we're supposed to be a high power defense. Come on, bro, stop it.
Nobody worried about the Cowboys.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
don't be worried. I'm not overlooking nobody. This is a week by week thing for me, man.
Remember, that's
I guess
2K
I'm just-
teacher.
I'm just-
He's
I'm
been in
just
the
a-
house
I'm-
before.
That's fine. I'm just a realist about watching sports. Like, every week, you got to look at it as a weekly thing. Like, granted, Dallas just lost to the Cardinals. We can't just overlook the Cardinals and just walk into it like, oh, we just assumed that everything was going to go the way that it went. Nobody had Purdy doing exactly what Purdy did yesterday. Nobody did. So I'm not even trying to hear that. I'm glad he did it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. take advantage of these teams that we're supposed to win. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now that we got Dallas coming into the game, we all assumed and suspected we would be up 4-0 right now walking into playing against Dallas. We also thought that Dallas was going to be 4-0 at the time. They shouldn't have lost to what we thought they shouldn't have lost to the Cardinals. Nobody,
I mean,
I don't
no
know
one
too many
had them
people
lose that.
that.
No one
Thank
had them
you.
losing.
Nobody
No,
had them just losing that game.
nobody. And
So
I can't stand
it's
them. Well, Dan did, but outside of Dan, he picked them to
yeah, that
lose.
is true. That is true.
But
That
yeah,
is
outside of
true.
that, no one picked them to
Outside of
win.
that, nobody picked them to lose that game. So I'm like, okay, I suspected it to be 4-0, teams going against each other, prime time, the whole nine. All right, now we 4-0. Let's get it. Do I think the Niners is going to win? Absolutely. But every week, no, it's a week to week basis for me.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie. I went into this Washington game. I was like, okay, this should be just a quick little tune-up game. But I quickly found out in the first when them boys had the ball almost the whole quarter. I was like, if we do this thing right, they'll have the ball half the quarter. We'll have the other half the quarter. All right, now we go into quarter number two. But I was like, man, if we don't get our shit together, we gonna fuck around and lose this game. And then I gotta hear it from all these people, and I was like, I do not want this. Like,
Yeah,
Lord, please. But luckily, it didn't happen. Thank God. But boy, it would have been an ugly day for me. Cause
right,
you know me, right? I don't mind talking shit, but I'll if you got something you want to say to me, hey, by all means, I
right.
but I'd definitely rather dish it.
Absolutely.
I'd definitely rather dish
Absolutely. I imagine coming on this show
it.
and
You
he
saw
got
the
to hear
video.
everybody and got to hear everybody. Imagine this. This is my thing because was my whole thought. This was the trap week. I felt the Cardinals game was a trap week, and I was like, they just took care of Dallas. A lot of people overlooked them. However you want to do it, that's fine. Imagine if we'd have lost this game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Then
oh,
you got to
now,
come into Dallas too.
you know what I'm saying? Then I got to hear all this. Man, hey, I'm glad we took care of business. But that
Yeah.
game, like to Christian's, what he was saying, that game was a lot closer than what the score was predicting at first, projected at first. So it's like, we got to look at it. Washington beat y'all last year, dude, on Monday
Yeah, they
Night
did.
Football.
Yeah, they did. They beat us. Sure did. Well, no, it wasn't Monday Night Football. I don't think, or was it Monday Night? It may have been the Monday Night.
But there's division games. I
Yeah,
feel like
it's division
division
games.
games are the
Division
hardest
games
games to
always hard.
win, period. Yeah, like divisional games is always difficult to win. I don't never overlook divisional games. Divisional games is what makes you, all right, if we can get out of this, stay, through and be where we at, we automatically are punched into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Division
That's why
division
division is
games
just tough.
division games are when you should be polished and when you are cured. You know what I'm saying? Like
Should be.
you should be cured. Like all the bad stuff that you got should be out of your system. And when you play these division games, because those are the ones who really count. Those are the ones who are gonna put you in the playoffs. You can lose a
Right.
couple of games, outside of the division and still make it. But those divisional games, those are hurt.
Big time. Big time. And look at us. I think towards the end of the year, we got a couple of division games. And if everything goes well, hopefully we don't have to depend on those divisional games. I think we play
Mhm.
like the Rams the second to last game or maybe even the last game of the season. I hope the record we don't have to look back and be looking at we got to beat the Rams just to get in or just to get first place or whatever, or, number one seed. Nah, man. I want to get this over and out the way. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel differently about those. I really respect, divisional games over outer divisional games any day. But that's just my opinion.
But Washington, Newbie said, why would Washington be a cakewalk? No, everyone thought they were the weaker team in the NFC, which in turn meaning thinking that they're not going to be as hard to beat as some of the other teams in the NFC East. But people got to understand they beat us last year without Claypool. without the pass rush. So I mean, okay, I ain't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping on Washington. I just thought that. I mean, I figured we would beat them, but I didn't think it would be as close as it was. But I did think we were going to beat them. But when they tied the score up, I was like, shh. And then AJ Brown to make this stupid taunting play. Like, bro, you gave him 15 yards. You gave it to him. That could have been an easy 3-and-out. Or either that or not have so much time on the board to where they couldn't even get the playoff. But nah, you want to taunt. Okay. I almost gave the damn game up. Knucklehead. Come on, man. Since you want to do. Yeah, okay. No, you want to be knucklehead when you celebrate. All right.
What other questions you got, Gina?
We really don't. We're just going to talk about our team since Jordan's not here, Dan's not here. It's just us, gang.
So we winging it right now. You said you had the
How's it?
topics. You said that what you wanted to talk about. What you want to talk about? Media night or whatever? Or you still want to run through the NFL?
Corner or right tackle.
Oh, sorry. I ran and got a sample of tonight's dinner because I didn't eat yet. And I was like, that tastes good. What up, Reggie?
You want me to say it, Rob? Pause. Does it?
Shut up.
Facts.
How come I only
Shouldn't
hear
wanna go there
partial of oh God, I just lost it. Kawhi's laugh. Shut up, Marcus. Anywho. Okay. No, I was saying like maybe we should just do all the other topics on Wednesday.
Okay.
Don't matter to me.
And we could just do
Right.
NFL tonight. Is that cool?
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
It ain't bother me. All right. I'm on here. So what's up?
I don't know. This newbie guy has identify yourself. What's your name and your last? Government only.
Not.
I'm kidding.
Newbie, I understand what you're saying.
I'm joking.
I understand what you're saying, Newbie, but he should have a field day. I don't know about that. He's gonna get stopped a couple times. They're gonna have to come up with a scheme to get him. I feel like McCaffrey's gonna have to break to the outside rather than run down the middle like he normally does. If he can get out to the outside, he'll win every time, every single time. Michael Parsons, but you gotta run to the opposite side of Michael. Don't run to his side.
Nah. I think that the way that Kyle schemes things up to get Michael Parsons literally has to go back and forth to each side of, you know what I'm saying, to disrupt the game. If he stays on one side, and let's just hypothetically say he stays on McKivit's side, Kyle, I feel like, is smart enough because of his run, you know, how he schemes a game up and how he can dial a game up. He can go, because now he also has the quarterback that he trusts in. He can scheme up things that eliminate your best pass rusher at time. The reason why I say at times, TJ Watt, first game of the season, disrupted a whole bunch. Granted, we was dominating them outside of, you know, certain things. McKivitz is definitely our issue. Right tackle, trash, you know. But having the trust that I have in Brock and the choice routes that McCaffrey can run outside of the, you know, from his position, regardless of where he is on the field, I'm confident in that. That's where I think he can utilize, his moves and what he does out there. That's where the advantage is right there. My biggest thing is, granted, I understand that we use Debo somewhat as a decoy this past game.
What's
I
up,
just
Keith?
hope that he's prepared for it. What up, Keith? I hope that he's prepared for Dallas. I hope that was just some jogging, get your body right. Hopefully, you'll be good to go against Dallas. If that's the case, good. He scaved out of there. He's straight. He's good to go. Um, with or without Diggs being there in Dallas, it didn't matter. Ayuk was already taking advantage of him anyway, so it didn't even matter. There's nobody that can guard Ayuk. And I'm glad that we have a quarterback now who can get the ball to Ayuk, whether it be a deep pass or it be an intermediate pass or whatever the case may be. Back shoulder, like we're not seeing back. When's the last time we seen back shoulder passes thrown? You know what I'm saying? The way that they're being thrown now. That wasn't from Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have to worry about that. That's the part that I'm happy about now, is because now Brock takes advantage of that, and it's good to see, you know what I'm saying? We have that going for us. I just hope that we don't have to utilize McCaffrey on arguably every single play, and just get out of there healthy. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest thing.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
with
I
you.
agree. I mean, oh, sorry.
No, good.
Yeah, Rod, I totally agree with you. I don't think I think that Kyle is so good at doing specific schemes for each team. Like we saw what happened last season with like the Dolphins, right? We know what he can do against the Rams. Like he knows how to play against certain coaches. And now that he has a quarterback that he trusts, who's getting better and better. I mean, before we just saw these screen passes. Now we see the deep balls finally. And he's impressing more and more of us Niner fans, I mean, for a second there, I thought, okay, can he just do these, handoffs, screen passes? Well, now, yes, he can hand the ball off to CMC, but I bet you anything, it's not going to be a lot of CMC next week. We just saw that because he can do that against the Cardinals. Kyle can do those kind of schemes against the Cardinals because we know what kind of team they are. And I don't think he's going to run CMC into the ground like the Panthers did. So I think it's all going to work out. I don't think Kyle is going to be dumb enough to do that. Knock on wood. I think, CMC is here for the long haul. It's not no 1-year contract. We all know that. So yeah, we're gonna see something good out of with the Cowboys game. And I just feel like it's definitely gonna be a battle. This is not an easy game. Your girl's gonna be there with
Oh,
Tanya.
okay.
Yes, me and Tanya. Hello, we're gonna turn
All right.
up. But
Why are you
I'm not gonna
dancing?
be. I'm not
No
gonna be
music on.
turning up with the alcohol because I'm gonna be drinking pineapple and Red Bull. So I'll be like this. But anyway,
I thought you were
yeah.
about to say pineapple in like a liquor.
I'm
Some kind
so
of
He's gonna
liquor.
have a good
Yeah.
time while you're there.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a blast. We're gonna be
I
like
think
taking pictures and selfies, like We're gonna be flooding the timelines.
this is my thing with the game. And this is the luxury that I like about having Brock back there versus Jimmy. If you look at the last 2 weeks, last week we had Debo and Kittle type games. They had big games last game. Debo went over 100 yards, I think 6 catches, forgot his full yardage. I think Kittle had like 7 catches for 90 something yards. This game, Debo had 1 catch. You know what I mean? This game, I think George had 1 catch. This game was about, Ayuk. He got right back into the flow. And regardless of the fact of who Purdy puts the ball in whomever's hand, we still drop 30. Like, regardless of the fact. Like,
Yeah.
having that type of execution on offense is so dope to see, number one, and to for you to score except all of one drive. That just feels good to have a offense like that. You know what I'm saying? Where Jimmy, we was panicking, we was hoping, yeah, we were
Yeah.
winning games, but we were so defensive driven as far as the
Yeah.
team. You know what I'm saying? To
Mhm.
where now it's flipped. Now it's the offense gives you enough points that I feel, and it's just my personal opinion, the defense is lax because now they don't have to put on so much pressure because now they know that the offense is in a way going to bail them out. And I just hope that that doesn't continue to happen. Defense just still has to continue to do their part. And if we can keep every team up, I feel up under 20, we should be all right. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing. If we can keep teams 20 or below for the most part,
Pick 6. Yeah.
Hey,
we average 30.
hey, when the Eagles went to Super Bowl, we averaged 32 points a game. Just put it out there. So y'all are doing the right thing right now.
On track. Yeah.
On track. We averaged 32 points a game. It was known like the only way you're gonna beat us, you have to score at least 27 points to beat us. So for y'all, if y'all scoring 30 a game, hey, look here.
Yeah, Christian, I saw
Oh,
that.
God.
I'm like, the pick 6. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
inside the 5 at that.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Inside, I watched the whole thing.
Dude, Daniel Jones, man. Woo.
And they pay that man. That's their future.
What's my golden rule about people? Once you pay the player,
that's it.
Look at how they, how they produce after that. I just something I've always paid attention to with players. Like, don't get it twisted. I love IU. But y'all gotta pay attention to the factors now. Ayuk is balling out right now. If we don't win it this year, it's a problem because I don't see you getting any another year like this out of IU. That's just being honest.
Yeah.
You have to take advantage of this.
Rod, Pete Marcus's comment.
Chill on Jimmy.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Jordan, what up, homie?
Oh,
Jordan,
shit, Steve.
Man, y'all took that flight
Jordan! Where you?
Y'all took that 14-hour flight to go there and lay a deuce.
40 mil quarterback.
$40 million quarterback. Trash. Should have never got that money. He know he over there robbing them people.
Who?
Danny Dimes. Look at that. He at the 5.
Oh well.
Yeah,
that's my
Christian,
whole point.
you ain't lying.
We gotta win.
I remember that about Zeke. I remember. I mean, at least he's doing a little bit better, but he is still trash.
But okay,
so what up?
Like, people want to talk, all this noise about Jalen, talking about, he ain't running through tackles, and they're not gonna allow him to.
What up, Danielle?
That man got paid. He ain't running through no tackles no more. He better slide. You better get your ass down and slide. Come on now.
Paid.
They're not gonna risk that man's future, all that money on this man just to go take a hit, man. Please, like, you better sit your behind down.
That's the whole reason why right now Niners need to take advantage of what they can. Right now, if we don't take advantage of it, we're in trouble.
Hold on. Danielle, that's all you see? You don't see nobody? Because if I'm not mistaken, I said what's up first.
Oh,
Danielle, don't.
You better put some heart emojis next to that.
Don't make me bring up my receipt book, Danielle.
Danielle,
Yeah.
Danielle, he an artist and he's sensitive about his shit.
Yes. I know. I didn't say hi to you. I didn't spoke.
That's the thing though, newbie. Yes, Purdy. This is my thing. Win the Super Bowl. Win it. I promise you, you will get a whole different outlook on everything from me. I will shut up about Kyle. I understand. It would be nothing to say because then
Yeah.
everything will come together. Then you really can't say nothing. I understand how difficult it is to win in this league. I definitely get it. You know, luck plays a role. Health plays a major role in the situation, and just keeping your
Paying off
locker room
refs plays a
together.
role.
We don't even want to talk about that holding call they didn't call yesterday against the Chiefs. That was a blatant,
Okay.
like
I
blatant
mean,
call.
and then you know
Oh,
what
hold on,
someone
hold
else
on.
said too? You know what someone else said too? They go, and then they called down on the field and told Pat to not go into the end zone and to just write it off like right before because of the point spread. I was like, that's hilarious.
I got a question for Dennis because
Mhm.
Dennis is a Eagles fan. Does Lane Johnson false start?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm glad. Okay.
Yes. Guess
'Cause you
what?
know.
As long as they don't call it, I don't care.
Of course. Duh. Yeah, I know you won't feel that way. But you know how you see it and it just be so blatant. I'm like, yo, dog.
Bye,
The world
Marcus.
can't see this. This
It'd
can't
be
be.
fractions of a second too soon. Sometimes it'd be like blatantly, but they going disguise like, oh, he's just one of the faster guys. Nah, he false started. Like you jumped off a little bit too quick. Like you're like literally like maybe 0.3 seconds ahead of the clock, but whatever. Yeah, I ain't gonna call it because they just think that you're fast. So, but yeah, he do it all the time. I ain't mad at him though. As long as it works my favor, that's all I care.
That's all I care about. Hey, trust me. I get it. Shout out to
Who said
Draymond for just
wait,
signing with Nike.
Draymond?
Yeah, he just signed with Nike. He been rocking
shit.
Converse
Oh,
since
okay,
2020.
so Jordan,
Oh, wow.
what's the rule then? I'm just curious because I just don't know. But if it's a legit rule, then what's the rule? I'm just curious to know. I'm not doubting you. So
I don't know either. I don't know what the legit rule is. I mean, if you're moving before the ball is hiked, I don't know what false start is anymore. And it's blatantly shown that he's been hopping, that he's been false starting. But
to me, it looks like it is
Dang.
anyway.
what do I know? Nothing.
Now again, I could have been one of them homers and we're like, they don't call it. Nope. Hey, come on, now.
Right. Right. Right.
It is.
Right.
It is.
If it works in your favor, of course you're gonna
Wi-Fi
ride
fucking
with
up.
it.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't see it.
anybody.
Just be honest.
Yes, Danielle, we 4-0. We're going against the Cowboys this weekend. My biggest thing is take advantage of it right now. Let's keep the party rolling. Let's ride on through because right now this is
Let's
the
keep
toughest
it
part of the
rolling.
Cowboys schedule right now. So, hey, let's get them going with an 0-1 on this right now.
That's right. Ooh, and I hope them hoes don't get a first down.
So, Rod, do you think we're capable of getting 10 more wins?
That'll make us 14. Are we capable?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're capable. Yeah.
Because
Will we do
I
it?
said
Yeah, we're capable. Yeah.
I
We're
said we'd
capable
go
of winning
14 and 3.
Yeah, we're capable. Will it happen? Let's see. But look, man, I don't
That
care
was my
what the record
prediction
is.
in preseason. Before preseason.
I don't
Listen, you so
I
right.
don't
That's
give-
all I want.
I don't give a shit about what our regular season is. I want to be there for the very last
Facts.
game of the season and to win the very last game of the season. I don't care I don't care if we get there by wild card.
I
As
I
long
know,
as we are holding
but
up the Lombardi, I don't care
but I
about this.
prefer to be the number one seed just because I
Right.
love
Absolutely.
having
I
home field
agree.
advantage. I just
Right.
do. I know Wise
I
doesn't
agree.
really, it doesn't matter to
I
him, but
agree.
I prefer it 100%.
Absolutely. And people would be like, "Oh, that's the easy way out." I don't care.
I
You
don't
think
give
they say,
two
"Oh, yeah,
rats'
oh, but
asses.
it was an easy Super Bowl." Don't nobody ever say that. They say you the
Don't
Super Bowl
nobody ever say that.
What?
Right.
champ.
You Super
No.
Bowl champs.
No, no, no,
Everything
no,
has
no.
to fall in place for a team, regardless of how victorious or how dominant a team. Come on, man. You had remember the year Tom Brady had Moss. That was that was
You
they
remember
still
what the
lost.
18? Yeah, still lost.
They still lost. Like
Thank God.
man, none of that matters to me. I do
I won,
not care. I
I won
don't.
$500 that game, by the way. Just saying.
Yeah. Remember Minnesota
And
some
I
years ago.
oh, against the Eagles on the NFC Championship?
Yeah,
Got blown out? Yeah. Against the Eagles? Yeah, they got blown out. Sam.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even remember what game it was. You guys, the one that they lost to against the Falcons when they
No,
was
it's
good
just
that
like
year.
it was funny just how you just started naming them like, well, it was y'all, they lost against y'all, they lost against y'all, they lost against
Yeah, like man,
bum ass teams.
my thing is just win the last game. I don't care how you get there to win it. Do I want to be number one seed? Absolutely. Hell yeah, let's be the number one seed. Ride through the Bay the whole year. That's cool with me. Because guess what? If they got to go through the Bay just to make it there, my biggest thing is guess what? If we're the number one seed, we never leave the West Coast for
Right.
even the Super Bowl.
Right.
So
Exactly.
hell yeah, I want us to be number one. Hell yeah,
Fuck
that's a
yeah,
given,
dude.
duh.
Fuck
So
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Harrison hurt. You know, like I said last year, when it came to last year's schedule, in this year too. Right now, I'm looking at stepping stones. I just want to win the East as of right now because we're in regular season. Just let us win the East. Once we win the East, okay, I want a home field advantage. How can we do that? And then use the building block. And if you get a home field advantage, then you're good to go for the most part because we only got to play 2 games. Everybody else got to be on the road, take flights, jet lag, tired. We right here practicing at home. So just let us win the East first. Then after that,
right.
put us where you need to put us.
Right. But just know we're going to get every team, just like the Eagles, we're going to get every team's best game this season. Like, we just need to dominate, continue to move the ball. I hope Kyle's scheming of each and every game is on point. That's my biggest thing. Handle Dallas the way you should handle Dallas. Period. I'm not caring about the Eagle or the Rams, the Giants. All that's behind us right now. Them wins is what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We got to beat the Cowboys. Because if we don't beat the Cowboys, imagine hearing all their mouths.
Lord, I know. God.
And we only played them 1 year. I got a brother-in-law who's a Cowboys fan. And we just had breakfast yesterday morning. And we was just talking noise. I had on my Niners shirt. He had on his Cowboys hat and shirt. So, and we already talking about watching the game next week together. So, we better win this game. That's all I'm about to say. We better win this.
Man, if y'all don't win that game, I'm gonna be sad for y'all.
I know, because you guys hate the Cowgirls.
I hate everything about them.
I know Eagles fans hate
everything.
Cowgirls.
I can't stand them. I mean,
oh no,
they get under my skin like no other team ever. I just can't. It's everything. I just can't stand them. They just beat them and make them fold like a cheap tent, bro. Just make them fold like a cheap tent. I can't stand them.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I think people don't like to believe in this, and people want to use this as a thing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The reason why I respect Eagle fans, I'm gonna keep it a buck because they're consistent with every fan base. There's no team that they like. So anybody that comes into their stadium, they will treat you like the last team that walked into their stadium. I respect that. People like to look at it and be like, "Oh, they should handle it this way." Nah, they
Nah.
handle it their way. Just like we handle things the way that we handle things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
hey man, you got to respect it. Either shut them up. That's it. But again, that goes back with trash talking. So people
Yeah.
just don't understand that they can't go back and forth with it. So
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't
I ain't
know.
gonna lie. When I was walking out,
Don't touch me though. I promise you that.
yeah,
That's one thing you're not gonna do though. Cause I am one of them Niner fans that will fuck you up on site. You can book that shit. I will fight you.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie.
You guys
Like
hit that
when
like
I
button.
came, absolutely, you better hit it. You better
Draymond that
show
like button.
it.
Dream
But
on.
nah,
There's
but
a question up
we
there
were
for you,
walking.
Rod.
Ooh,
Rodney. There's a question for you.
you too, though, Gina.
Oh,
Yeah, I see a difference. It's a little more man on defense that's played. I feel like there's definitely a difference because the coordinator's up in the skybox versus being on the field. So that
that is
interaction
true.
between, yeah, the interaction with guys coming off the field and feeling that emotion from the defensive coordinator, not physically being there on the sideline, is different than what they've been used to because the last, 7 to 8 years, Salah and
Mm-hmm.
D'Amico was on the sideline. So now to have the defensive
Yeah.
coordinator up there, up top, yeah, it's different. But their communication, as long as that communication is getting through properly and the guys are on their assignments, that's about the only thing that's different. And we play man. We play a little bit more man now. So that's different.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to add. We'll go with what Rod said because I'm not, you know. So Christian says, "Good luck with your brother-in-law."
Yeah.
I did want
Yeah.
to say
He,
something though about calling aggression. I did want to say something though about the NBA before because I do need to sign off and go eat dinner. Um, but did you guys catch and find out what Jordan Poole really said to Draymond?
I was
Did you hear this?
watching what Gilbert Arenas said, and I put it in our group because if that's true, then okay, this is what I was. If Gilbert Arenas said the truth, then Draymond's a hoe, and I'm just keeping it a buck. Draymond's a pure hoe if that's the case, because if and I'm being for real, because think about this, Draymond is one of the biggest trash talkers in the game. So
Mhm.
if you could trash talk, and now all of a sudden you've been trash talking this dude. Granted, I know he ain't put in the quote unquote years, but now this kid then got under your skin, and he kept it basketball. From what Gilbert Arenas said, he kept it basketball. It was nothing personal. Then Draymond's a hoe because if you brought your baggage from home, and then they said it was the next day, it wasn't even the same day that he was talking. He was like, "Yo,
You had to think
back
about
up, get out of my face. Exact, get out of my face." And he wasn't even about that. And then he walked up on him. First of all, hey, Jordan Poole, you should have had your hands up. You got knocked out. I don't even understand why you pushed somebody and thought he wasn't gonna do what he was gonna do. That part you can miss me on. But the walking up on him from the jump, the way that he was doing it, hey man, nah. He wanted that smoke.
I
He
just
wanted that smoke,
yeah.
and it was for a different
I feel like
reason.
it was
He got
just disrespectful of Poole to say
it
that,
was.
but
Well,
you know,
what'd he say? What'd he say? If
he
I go by
said
what agent said, then he never said anything disrespectful.
what did he say. I
If
don't
he
know.
said
that's the case. But what did you hear?
you're an expensive backpack for 30.
Ooh.
And that's basketball. Like, you gonna get. Man, see, y'all can. I swear to you, man, y'all cannot play with me. Then, if that's the case, because
Yeah,
I
like,
go
big
deeper than
deal.
this. Right? Like, and you
I
mean
mean,
to tell
it's
me that
just
Draymond?
I'll be a third.
Is it
I'll be a third.
facts?
I'll be a I'll be a
Thank
third back.
you. Like, what are we talking? Draymond is a very good piece to you guys. I'm not gonna disagree or argue with that ever again.
well, I mean,
That piece
you have to look
fits
at
y'all's
who he
offense.
is, who Jordan Poole is to compare
Exactly.
to, Draymond, right? So just the roles, and it's like
Like
if I
Draymond's
put
going. He's
myself
going in there.
in Draymond's shoes, and I'm thinking, who the fuck do you think you are compared to
I'm a
who
guy
I
who scored.
am?
I'm a guy who scored 20 points for your team to help you get a ring last year. That's what dude I am. And I'm gonna talk my shit. And I'm up for my contract. Pay me my money.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna talk my shit
well, no.
too. But
Well, Jordan
see,
Poole
that's my
already got
mouth.
paid. No, I'm saying Jordan Poole already
He
got
was
paid,
waiting.
right?
No, he was
No, he
waiting.
already got
Nah,
paid.
no, he didn't.
He'd
He
already
was
gotten
not
paid
paid
by
before
that
he got
point.
hit. No, he didn't. He was not paid
I'm
before
pretty
the
sure
fight.
he got paid.
I'm willing to bet you. I know this
Really?
for a fact. Yes.
No, you
because
wouldn't have
he
to
used
bet.
that
I'm
as
just
part
not
of his
sure.
ploy.
I thought he already
Yeah.
did.
Nah,
I thought
that was part
he
of his
already
ploy
did.
of getting paid. Nah, he got popped. He got rocked and he was waiting to get paid. Wiggins got paid before that, but not him. Jordan Poole wasn't paid yet.
Facts, Keith. 'Cause trust believe. I simply said, 10 years, no one's gonna know
Hmm.
who you are. Who I am, because I'm gonna get it. My jack is waiting for me. So
Well, either
I'll be.
way, I'm just thinking
And I
Draymond
would have
probably
been
went
cool
in
with
there,
that.
and Draymond probably went in there and was like, "I don't want this kid on the team. I want him off." And they probably were like, "Okay, we'll get him off the team
All right.
by next year." And like that's what happened.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. They was like, y'all gonna have to
You
rough it
know,
up for a year,
they chose
get it
Draymond,
together.
obviously,
Of course.
and that's
I
why they
mean,
couldn't win
rightfully so.
shit. Right.
Right.
I mean, they,
Rightfully so. They
because
went with
of
him.
what Draymond has with them, and their whole thing, dynasty and
The
whatnot.
chemistry.
And I'm
Yeah,
just
that's chemistry.
right.
You
No,
don't
I
knock
know, but
chemistry.
Yeah. You don't.
no,
kill
I
that.
know, but I'm
You
just
don't kill the
like for
chemistry.
him to say something in their eyes disrespectful. Steph say something too.
My thing of it is that when you're talking noise to somebody, are you testing the temperature to see what type of player you have? Or are you just talking this to think that you could just get away with keep talking to people like this? Because somebody gonna bark back to you eventually, regardless of where you're. It's like, okay, it's like bullying. A bully. What did Zach Randolph say? Bullies get bullied around here, and it's no way you're gonna sit up here and keep talking to me reckless and think I'm not gonna say nothing back to you. At the
Yeah,
end of the day, I'm still a man,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, like sit back and
Oh,
think
it
shit.
was before.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Keith. For some reason, I thought
Yeah.
it was after. Okay.
No.
Okay, so thanks, Keith. Well, so okay, I gotta eat dinner, and then Unc is getting to night time. But I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
But
I wanna eat.
so
I'm ready to end it. It's all good.
Boys on the East
but
Coast
yeah,
get-
so we are going to continue this conversation and more on Wednesday. So come back for the live show for all this and more.
Tune in Wednesday. We can talk some Lakers shit on here because that's when this whole thing gets divided amongst all of us, y'all. Because
we got a lot to talk about.
Shit is over with. Yep. Time for some 17 championship banners to talk some shit. That's all I know. 17 of them things.
And plus, there were some big trades that went on, and oh my god, and there's a lot of stuff to get into also. So come back, and we'll talk more football too. What
I'm ready
time,
for
Rod?
I want all the smoke. Whatever
Ooh,
time y'all
we gotta
want this
start
smoke.
ready, boy.
I'm ready
Thanks,
for it this year.
Tanya. Yeah, Keith said that too. Apple didn't show up in the playoffs, so he's done. Yeah.
It didn't matter. It didn't help them anyway. Y'all seen who put them out, so
But
it didn't
we
matter
are
who
talking
the hell they
goddamn
played.
Wi-Fi.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
your shit just as slow as y'all's team. It don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter. Don't matter. I'm ready. I'm
Sorry,
all
my
smoke
Wi-Fi
when it
is
comes to this
fucking up.
basketball. Yeah. It better fuck up when we talking about this basketball shit. I'm about to get under y'all skin. I'm about to do a Jordan Poole to these Warrior fans next year. I know that much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Talk to me.
Look at Gina. Look at Gina. Look at
Are
Gina.
you okay?
Yeah. I'm great right now. This
Did
is
I do
exactly what
something?
I'm giving y'all what Draymond was supposed to give. That action. Y'all voted. I keep that same energy. This is basketball now. We
I
ain't
don't
cool no more,
understand
Gina,
what I
when it comes to
did, but
basketball.
anyways, good night, people. I love y'all. It's time for me to eat dinner. Bye, Rod.
Deuces, y'all.
Bye, Uncle.
We out.
We out.